Welcome back everybody, this is Wais back with another video on the channel. Today I'm going to give you a tutorial of Bandicam. Bandicam is a game and screen recording software. I've used a lot of software over time. For example, I've used Movavi Video Editor with its screen recording software, Camtasia. I've used Filmora Screen Recorder, and the free one, which is the most famous streaming software, OBS. If you've ever recorded a video or watched a stream, you have heard the word OBS. Now, I'm going to give you my honest review about Bandicam and its tutorial as well. I've used a lot of software, including some Chrome extensions, which can record your video, free ones and paid ones. I will tell you which is the best software for your need. We're going to start by looking at some of the comparison between Bandicam and other software. Now, Bandicam is not free. You have to pay for it. It is $39.95 US for one PC. It's a lifetime purchase. Compared to this price, if we talk about OBS, which can definitely record a good quality video, why would you want to buy Bandicam? Now, I want to say it is not sponsored, it's my honest review. The reason why you want to buy Bandicam over OBS is because the simplicity. If you want to record video quickly without any setup required, the Bandicam can do that. With OBS, I have to start the software, I have to go and make sure that my display is captured properly, or any window I'm trying to capture, it is done properly. If I want to add some other sources, I can do like input recording and other stuff as well. Also, there's settings required, depending on the computer you're using, you have to set this up as well. So there's a lot of configuration required, but when you use Bandicam, you don't really need to worry about its settings, and it will make sure automatically it records the highest quality with the very medium size. OBS can record your video in a medium size, but the quality can be a little bit, I wouldn't call it bad, but a bit low quality. In terms of Bandicam, it's pretty strong software. It does not use your processor, it uses the graphics cards, given that you have NVIDIA graphics card, and it records really good quality. I'm going to start by looking at interface for Bandicam. Right now, I'm recording this specific video from Bandicam. There are two categories of software which are usually screen recording softwares. One, which are just simple screen recording. Second, which is screen recording plus the video editor. I've used ScreenFlow on a Mac, which is one of my favorite screen recording software, but because that's not available on Windows, my setup is a little bit different. I record with Bandicam and edit with Premiere Pro. I've basically wanted to use some sort of software which could help me to edit video the way I do in ScreenFlow, but I couldn't find one. Even Camtasia can't do that. I like to, use the shortcut keys from keyboard to scrub to my video and then edit or remove some, content if I want to remove. So that makes it really easy if you have, JKLI keyboards, which these software don't provide. So I am sticking with Bandicam. We are going to take a look at its user interface. Very simple. As you can see, I'm at the Home tab. I'm going to trigger on one of its feature, which is this one. I can start marking or annotating my screen while I'm recording, because I create programming videos, and it really helps me because I can pinpoint my audience that this is what I'm talking about, okay? Or this is what I'm talking about. It has some other options as well, like rectangle is one of them. So I want to say, hey, I'm talking about these images. I'm talking about these videos. As you can see, it makes it very intuitive to watch. When I'm creating a screencast, I can use this tool, which is like one shortcut key away. So I can trigger this. I'll press escape. I can press Control Alt D to trigger it, and I can switch between these tools as well. So if you want to just use a pen, I can do like Control Alt 2, which changes that to some sort of like a pen, and I can draw on my screen wherever I want to draw. So let's clean that out, and we are going to use rectangle. Looking at the interface here, you can record screen. You have a game recording options, and you have a HDMI. If you have a cam link, you can plug your DSLR, connect via USB, and then it will start recording. Next, you have some webcam. If you have a webcam connected, it will, open up and it'll give you some settings for that. We got a mic. You have a recording button, which is quite big. You can click on that to stop recording. I'm not gonna do that because I'm recording this specific video using Bandicam right now. Here you have a pause option. You can pause the video. You can take a screenshot quickly. Also some buttons that will take you to the output folder, help, and then some common buttons to close, minimize, and you can also run this application in a taskbar. So that's the user interface for like top menu bar. And then here we have a sidebar, which is like home, which basically takes me to all the recent recording, getting started, and images. In general, I'm going to press escape, click on general, and here you have the option to select the output folder. You can select Bandicam always on the top. I don't want to do that because I don't want to record Bandicam when I'm recording something else. So the option is there. You can do scheduled recording. Let me bring up my annotation tool. So you can do scheduled recording, which means that if you want to record any show for like 2 hours and you want Bandicam to stop the recording after 2 hours, and it can help you to avoid sleeping your computer. So you want to say, hey, don't sleep. This will do that for you automatically. I'm going to press escape. We go to video settings. So here is one of the most important part of setting up Bandicam. You want to make sure that you set up some sort of shortcut that you can trigger and the recording will start. You don't have to bring it up and click on record button and then it will start recording. Right now, this button here, you can see, let me just point you here. As you can see, this is red because it's recording right now. If I wasn't recording, it would be green. Right now, I can toggle record and stop record by just, hitting this. And if I want to pause, I can just, press that print screen button. You can also do some other options like mouse click effect. So if I click now, it should record some effects. Go to settings. You have an option to select your microphone or your secondary microphone. Also a webcam, which is really, really important when you're doing a screen recording. Right now, you're not seeing me, but the option is there. And the good thing is you can use the chroma key. You click on advanced and you have a full-fledged, webcam editor where you can select your webcam, you can position it, you can flip screen, you can select the chroma key color and similarity blend. So it's pretty good. Click on mouse. So on the mouse, here is a mouse cursor. If you want to show the cursor or not want to show the cursor, you can just select this option. You can basically disable this by checking this checkbox. Mouse click effects, you can get to select the colors, and then mouse highlight effects are there as well. We go to logo. It's pretty simple. You can add logo, text. You can do the text as well on overlay on your recording options. Basically, it's going to say, hey, how's the priority for the recording? For example, if I'm rendering a video from Adobe Premiere Pro, I can say, hey, do not disturb that performance of Premiere Pro. Just do it slowly and just say general task priority. So don't override those performing, other softwares. I'm going to click on OK and we go to image. Same settings. You can toggle a hotkey to take a screenshot. You can toggle a hotkey for repeat, and also show mouse cursor mode. So pretty much you can select the format. Let me point you here. This is what I like about. When I'm recording, I do programming tutorials, so I make sure that I want to point out which code I'm talking about. And this annotation tool basically helps me a lot. This is really, really good. In game recording, it won't let me go there because I'm recording right now. So you basically need to stop the recording to be able to go to game mode, but I can click on this arrow button and show you. You can record a specific area of your screen. You can record in full screen, or you can record this around mouse. So if I just change that to something like this resolution, wherever I take the mouse, it will just, zoom in to zoom out. And that particular effect will be really nice, but it can be annoying. So far, this is the Bandicam, and then I'm gonna cover up some annotation tool. So if I press Ctrl-Alt-D, this sidebar comes up, and I'm going to, first of all, select this one. So shortcut key for that is Ctrl-Alt-2. It's a pen tool. I can draw, I can draw wherever I want to draw, and I can even select the color. So I will select some sort of yellow color. And there you go. It's nice. You have this highlighter. So for example, I want to highlight some code. I can do like this. This is really good as well. You can do a line if you want to draw a line. It's not really useful. I don't know if who's going to draw the lines, but here's the important one: errors. If you want to talk about, for example, hey, buy the Bandicam. It's not sponsored video, it's honest review. If you're just recording and you do all this, it's $39 and it's really worth it. It's a lifetime, and then this software is pretty good. The good thing about it is it does not really use a lot of space. So right now I've been recording for 10 minutes, and the size of the video I can see right here. You notice 107 megabytes. And if I record the same length of the video in ScreenFlow on a Mac, that would be like a 2 GB, or even, you know, OBS will take a lot of space. All right, so here's a rectangle tool, and I'm going to actually use this rubber tool and remove everything from here. The last thing I want to show you, which I found really nice. So I'm talking about some code. I want to talk about steps, that you do this step first and this one second and third. So what you do is click on this one, and then I'm going to say, hey, you need to install first Bandicam. Then you go to buy now, and then you go and download, and then you go to support if you need any information. You know, you see I can, you know, change the color, and I can say, yep, this color is better. I can say, yep, 14, 15, 16. So you can do a lot more, you know, points here if you want to talk certain things, and then you want to make sure that it's numbered properly. You can do that. So this is really good. This is one of the main reasons I use Bandicam in the tutorial recording, and I really like it. Apart from the performance of the software, it's pretty good as well. It can record 4K without any issues. If you have a 4K monitor and you think, oh, it's going to take a lot of processor power, it won't. It's pretty solid software. So I can basically, you know, click on this button. It's going to do its thing in the background, and whenever I'm done with recording, I'm just going to press Control-Shift. Yep, I was talking, but the recording was stopped. So I had to trigger the recording on because I wasn't using OBS or other software to record the video. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, subscribe to the channel. And I want to say thank you so much for 100K subscribers. I recently reached the 100K, which is amazing, and thank you so much for that. Cheers. Talk to you guys in the next video.